Matthew 14:14 says, "And Jesus went forth and saw a great multitude and was moved with compassion toward them, and he healed their sick." This isn't even really the lesson. This is free. This is extra, okay?
It's free.
But, yeah. Jesus was moved with compassion, and he healed their sick. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I think that Christians have the most difficulty believing that. Unbelievers, people, we get testimonies all the time of students and others going out into the streets and asking to pray for people, and they get healed.
Yeah.
Because they don't have any religious baggage in the way many times. They just simply hear that God loves them and wants to heal them, and they say, okay, that sounds good to me.
Yeah.
And they receive. But usually it's within the constraints of church or religion or how we've been raised that we tend to have more of a religious conflict many times. And that is the barrier that we've got to get through. It says that he had compassion. Now, these are people at this particular point in time, when Jesus was having compassion, he was having compassion on Jews who were God's chosen people who had the law and had access to healing through the law. And yet they were lawbreakers because they were sick. They had special diet, they had special rules and regulations on how to get healed, go to the priest, take the sacrifice, this and that. So healing was available to them, and yet regardless of the religious failure, we'll say, on a mass scale in Israel, at the time there were multitudes of people that were sick, and yet Jesus didn't come judging them and saying, why didn't you keep the law? He had compassion on them and healed them. Jesus is compassion. And so as I'm ministering today, I want this to be birthed in, bathed in the concept of the love of God. Jesus has compassion. And so many times we struggle with that. But that is a truth that needs to be shared, that needs to set us free, that whoever you are, whatever you've done, wherever you've been, whatever your affliction is, Jesus sees that and has compassion and has already healed you, has already provided healing for you on the cross 2,000 years ago.